Hello everyone, my name is Admiral Prince Eric and welcome back to my channel. So, before I head to start the patch recap of update 12.11, so make an important announcement. So, I've been inactive play for 10 days. Have to submit for replacing the video card, just what my younger brother did. But for now, update 12.11 is around us, but it's a long journey towards the start of 2024. Okay, so be sure to subscribe and click the bell of the notification icon. So my channel is gonna need to be really growing up since the start of the streaming career. So let's get started right now onto it. Okay, the update 12.11 holiday season. Okay, the maintenance period will be on Thursday, the Remembrance Day of the attack of Pearl Harbor, about 3 hours time from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. So update 12.11 delivers the following contents, which is going to be rated only entirely. Now, celebration activities. Here we go. So I'm doing to start right now the daily login rewards since December 6th as a way approach of the update 12.11. So it will be a 25 days. So have to collect of those rewards as soon as we can. Since then, I did not participate. The voyage to the North Pole has been recognized that since update 12.9 because of the computer issues this time. Now, the battle performance bonuses that like we did last year. Some of the tier 5 are gonna be 700 gold, tier 6 is 750 gold, tier 7 are 800 gold. From tier 8 we got 70 steel, tier 9 80 steel, and last but not least is the tier 10 ship is only for festive certificates. That like we did last year. And some super ships are gonna be a 200 steel instead of research points. Remember, in exchange for the priority festive certificates, you gotta be exchanged for any items you wanted. But I most recommend it for a Santa's Mega Gift Container, in which you're gonna need a target for a premium ship once. Or any remaining festive certificates you wanted to exchange for credits. Here are the details right now, since the number of the ships in total and the number of the bonus gifts is only for a available. Yes. Yeah, the changes to Santa's containers will mostly stay the same, but with the improvement that we hope you enjoy. The last year's containers had a drop list featuring 174 ships in total, but in this year we updated and shortened the drop list. We removed 43 older ships and added 19 new ones to make it easier for you to obtain more desirable ships. With these changes, there will be exactly 150 ships in Santa's containers now. All the removed ships are available in the armory for a direct purchase this time. Here we go, some newly of the Santa's May gift containers as we did for the last year's changes. Now, holidays in Santa City. Recognize that we'll be on hiatus for the Battle Pass. The Holiday in Santa City event includes only 20 levels, and after you complete all of them, you'll be able to earn additional rewards. There are two progress lines in the event. One is available immediately and the other is locked. You can unlock the second progress line to receive additional rewards for completing levels. You can advance through the levels by completing daily and weekly missions, and since they are based on scoring base XP in any battle type, you can play the game in the way you can want it still claim the rewards. However, this is gonna be a same type like back in the previous update though, it's a battle pass. You know, in the update 30.0 though, it will be returned them to Rukri. The main reward for the first progression line is the new tier 7 German battleship Scharnhorst 43 at level 10. We wanted to make the ship easily obtainable for all types of players, be they hardcore or casual. Fight 1 to 3 battles per day and you'll be able to get the ship within only 5 days. Aside from Strongholds 43, you can earn rewards such as Days of Warships premium account, a festive commander with a unique voiceover, New Year permanent camouflage for tier 8 and 9 ships, commemorative lights, coal, steel, and an array of Santa's containers in all sizes, with 3 times Santa's Mega Gift containers being the final prize. These containers not only provide various useful resources, but also have a chance to drop one of 150 premium ships. Players can initially allot a second progression life for doubloons to earn festive certificates, 2 new historical commanders, another commemorative flag, more New Year permanent camouflage, coal, and a new Tier 7 Pan-European gunboat destroyer Stored 43 as the final reward. Here are some commander portraits and some of these commemorative flags. On one word dito, Bruce Fraser was the commander of the British Northern Fleet at the time during the Second World War, as well as Eric Bay, the commander and captain of the German battleship Scharnhorst right before she was dead, at the Battle of Neuss Cape. Last year, the Fjords port has once again been transformed into Center City. Players will still be able to select the original Fjords port until at the end of update 12.11. One festive certificate is a reward for completing each additional level for both the first and second progress lines. Now, the next one is going to be Salvage for Victory. Will starts immediately on next week. On December 14, 5 AM until on February 8, 2024 at the same time. Remember the Salvage for Victory though back in update 12.9 is unrecognizable, but I'm still not added to play because of computer issues. But now the update 12.11 is going to be recognizable in this event. Salvage for Victory is going to be tested this format back in previous updates when players could obtain a tier 8 French battleship Champagne. This time the event comprises 100 stages and you'll be able to allot several new cruisers and the legendary Japanese light cruiser Kitakami consecutively by combining various resources. You can mix and match research points, steel and coal without any limitations, as well as use Warships premium account to complete up to 16 stages of this event at any point. Let's take a look at the rewards this event has to offer. Okay, the third stage you will find is 4 times Santa's big gift containers. The 8th stage is only grants you a Pan-European cruiser Ellie. Remember the Ellie though that was part of the clash of cruisers that was ended over loss. But you may recognize that the Salvage of Victory this time. The reward for stage 16 is tier 7 Italian light cruiser Francesco Ferruccio. Well, it's gonna be a new ship. Next, the tier 10 British large cruiser Defense, clad in the Christmas light permanent camouflage, will be waiting for you at stage 14. At the 18th stage, you will find a tier 10 the Japanese light cruiser Kitakami, a unique cruiser that was removed from the game several years ago, and is now back to overwhelm her opponents with a superior torpedo armament. Remember about Kitakami though on the day back at the World of Warships release years ago, but it was eventually replaced by Atago. But ultimately though the Kitakami was finally removed from the game. Years later though the Kitakami went eventually back, but it did in this year for that is some patch changes. Truly avid collectors can complete an extra 20 stages at stage 100. You receive the exclusive Bitterwind permanent camouflage for Kitakami and some commemorative flags for all 4 ships. Now, Kitakami will be distributed any other way for the next 2 years in game at the end of this event. We currently have no announced plans for her future distribution. We'll inform you in these changes. The permanent camouflage for Kitakami will remain exclusive and only be available during this event. The other ships won't be distributed in any other way for at least a year. So, the stages are gonna be a complete list. So I'm gonna first time for this event since unrecognized back in update 12.9. We're gonna waiting for the needed for anything rewards to do so and getting most of the tier 10 ships including Ellie and Francesco Ferruccio. We need to get limited stages as soon as we can before timer runs out to the end. There are some cumulative prices up ahead. Now, the next Dockyard event is going to take place at Sestri Ponente Dockyard. In this update delivers a new dockyard. You can advance through the stages to earn various rewards and obtain the main reward cruiser, a tier 9 Italian large cruiser Michelangelo. Michelangelo is armed with a 320mm main barrel guns with limited firing angles due to the turrets being positioned in the middle part of the ship. She also has numerous secondary guns armed with sap shells that can deal good damage, thus compensating for her relatively weak main battery guns. Her torpedo armament is represented by two triple tube torpedo launchers with wide launching angles. Torpedoes are fast and deal high damage, but the range is short and there are a few torpedoes per salvo. Ship has a large HP pool and good armor, as well as access to repair party to further boost her survivability. She has average speed for a cruiser, but she's slower than other Italian cruisers. Additionally, she's equipped with a salt smoke generator, and for the first time than ever, the only Italian cruiser that will use a hydroacoustic search. The rules of engagement is going to be this. The construction process comprises 32 pages. You can advance through 27 of them by completing Dockyard combat mission groups. You can also complete shipbuilding pages by spending 1,750 doubloons per page and purchasing starter packs. 10 shipbuilding pages in exchange for 10,000 doubloons and 5 shipbuilding pages in exchange for 6,000 doubloons. The Dockyard combat missions can be completed during a period that spans at the start of update 12.11 until in the first 3 weeks of update 30.0. The Dockyard will remain in your port until they release the update 30.1. The reward for the last stage of the Dockyard is Michelangelo in the War Paint Permanent Camouflage. Hey, don't worry about that, my first demonstration for the impression, but be on look on the Dockyard first impression in this Michelangelo on the link down below. So I failed to do something the recently Dockyard event due to computer issues, mostly about Lucian though. But I never obtained the tier 10 Pan-Asian destroyer, and this is my unfortunately losses for this because of inactivity. Now, the Japanese battleships leave early access. As I recognized back in update 12.9, the Japanese battle cruisers entering the early access this time, but I did not participate in that because of the computer issues. Now, the update 12.11 marks the end of early access to new Japanese battleships battle cruisers. Consist of tier 8 Yumehari, the tier 9 Adatara, and the tier 10 Bongo. With the release of this update, they will become researchable for all players in their respective territories. The new battleships battle cruiser have large caliber main barrel guns with a long firing range and good accuracy. One of the main features of these ships is high precision spotter, a new consumable unique to this line which increases not only the main barrel gun's range but also their accuracy. It shares a slot with a fighter consumable. New ships have good concealment and average speed. Among the disadvantages are small HP pool, mediocre armor, and weak A defenses. Mostly thought as a battle cruiser's armor. Well, I have to inform about I didn't participate the Japanese battleships on early access back in update 12.9 because of computer issues this time. And I did wanted to get something early access ships like Yumehari and Adatara with the most of the respective permanent camouflage as well as economic bonuses, which is my loss. And the recognizable collection is not yet participated to. I hope that sometime the collection will be available right now in the future, possibly in 2024. Now, the removing airship escorts from random battles. In response to the community feedback, we made this decision to remove airship escort from random battles in this update. Although we anticipated a shift toward close quarters combat oriented and brony ships in the random battles meta, the impact on the results was not significant or long lasting. We understand that players prefer ships that align with their desired playstyle, and we recognize the distinct player experience this particular mode provides in comparison to other game modes. Consequently, we chosen to remove this game mode from random battles. So, they didn't have the time to take effort for the airship escort this time personally. Okay, we continue on asymmetric battles in this update. Recognize that back in the previous update. So we continue to grind up something we need to make it push ahead for tier 10 ships as soon as we can until it ends form. But definitely the asymmetric battles will be helpful for that in during suitable combat missions, like mostly for Dockyard Events. Now, in update 12.11 for Armory, a tier 10 Italian battleship battlecruiser Lugiero di Lauria will become available to purchase in Armory for 31,000 steel. Yes, the ship was recognized back in update 12.7 as part of the Steel Wheel event, with the ship mounted a permanent camouflage of steel. This is only the first Italian battleship armed with 80-inch guns and has a battlecruiser armor. We'll be going right now in this ship after Frankie D. Roosevelt as well as ×2 made of steel with economic bonuses. Wait here. Okay, so we'll continue. Now, the next part is the Piedmont in the Tetri. A new super ship is coming right now to the place. In this update, the Piedmont is going to be a new super ship took place for the Italian cruisers in the Tetri. This Italian super cruiser was previously available for all players only through the anniversary auction. With the release in this update, she joins the Tetri as a continuation of the Venezia line and becomes available for all players to purchase. Piedmont was named after the Piedmont, named after the regions of Italy. Was a project for a battlecruiser with displacement 22,000 tons, presented to the Soviet Union by Italian company Ansaldo in the 1930s. She's equipped with 12 254mm main battery guns that deal good damage per salvo but have a long reload time. The ship is also armed with 8 torpedo tubes, and her torpedoes have solid range and damage but low speed. Now, the Piedmont has a well-protected citadel and good protection for HE shells. Additionally, she's quite fast and she has good maneuverability. Her consumables are represented by repair party and smoke generator in different slots. But unlike Venezia, she has no fire or spotting aircraft. Well, if you wanted to unlock Piedmont, in order to unlock Piedmont, you have to unlock Venezia for ship's speed directly. Here are gone for the adjustments for YouTube membership so far, but here are a wide variety of costs for any countries. Now, in the brawls up ahead in this list. The first round took place a duel format playing tier 8 ships. Starts tomorrow at 9 AM until It ends next Monday. Second round will be the same schedule right up to it until the third and fourth round will be on January 2024. Balance changes have been applied so far, but I don't want to read it. Some of the good news for is the renown is going to be reduced reload time about 23.5 seconds. And the Adriatico meanwhile is now reload time is about 5 seconds. The gameplay improvements are the following. We adjusted commander skill recommendations for the majority of ships in the game to accommodate the commander skill changes that took effect the previous update. The effects of X-Ray Papa Uno 1 and November Foxtrot Satan Flags, as well as Smoke Generator Mod 1 upgrade, have been changed to include the Smoke Curtain Generator consumable found on upcoming second American aircraft carrier line. The November Foxtrot is going to be added and fed to reduces cooldown of squadron consumables by 5%, and X-Ray Papa Uno 1 added an effect that increases the action time of Smoke Curtain Generator consumable by 5%, and some Smoke Generator Mod 1 is going to be changed to be applicable to Smoke Curtain Generator consumable. The effect of Squadron Consumables Mod 1 upgrade has also been changed. The Squadron Consumables Modification 1 is going to be replace the effect that increased Squadron Consumable action time with a new effect that adds +1 additional consumable charge for squadrons. Now, the content additions and changes are the following. They added the Polar Ice Caps permanent camouflage for Alaska, Georgia, Lightning, Algeria, Maas, and Hyuga. The Shugatsu permanent camouflage for Yoshino. Some ships will begin for some testing for developers, volunteers, and community contributors. They are Jupiter 42, the British Tier 7, the Minigumo, the Japanese destroyer Tier 9, as well as Sicilia, the Italian battleship. The other changes and improvements on this list, but I don't have to read it. Here are the list below. Okay, so I'm finally concluded the patch recaps for update 12.11. So any questions down there, so please take on the comments down below. So thank you guys so much watching, and hope you like, subscribe, and click the bell on the notification icon, so I will record in my videos every day at any time for weekends. So thank you guys so much watching, and I hope you see you in my next video. We'll be find out more in the Christmas 2023 for updates. Thank you guys.